All right, so I'm going to start off by going through my annotations, and after I'll answer the questions. All right. All right, so overall, for the first question of what were the primary strategies you used to best absorb the chapter's information? So pretty much what I would do is I would read the chapter, and like at the end of the chapter, I would kind of summarize like what I took out of the chapter and just like write a little, just a little sentence. I like to keep it pretty simple, especially because I like to write kind of big, so I don't have that much room. So kind of just write about like what the main takeaway, just a simple takeaway from the chapter was. Kind of makes it more digestible for me. So yeah, that's why, they might be a little bit light annotations. I definitely don't like to over highlight things. I think if you highlight everything, then you're not highlighting anything at all. And for me, it's just like that little synopsis of the page that I just read. I don't know if I was saying chapter 4, I mean page. The synopsis of the page that I read really just helps me a lot. So second question, what were the most challenging or confusing portions of the chapter? How did you overcome this challenge? So definitely the Lacanian stuff with like petit a and like metaphors and like language, like that stuff seemed very abstract to me. Like it was just a little bit confusing understanding what all that meant, and like practically, like I can kind of understand the concepts, but like actually figuring out what application it had to like the real world was just fairly confusing. So yeah, definitely the Lacanian stuff is the most confusing. A lot of also the stuff with like your connection to your mother and like how that translates to sexuality was just kind of weird at first, and it took some reading in between the lines to actually understand what he meant and not just be like, what is he talking about? All right, so number 3, evaluate your process for this textbook chapter. How have your strategies improved or declined since the first semester's chapters? How do you plan on doing differently when approaching the next Tyson chapter? So yeah, definitely that strategy I was talking about earlier with just writing little sentences at the bottom of each chapter, or not chapter, page, really helped me because it's just a lot, like especially in a textbook, it's a lot of reading, and it's a lot of like kind of just like over like kind of overwriting. Like there's a lot of like just like explaining like and giving examples, so like getting the like extracting the just the general idea just like really helped me simple it down to what's actually important and what we're going to talk about versus just all like the other stuff throughout the chapter. So yeah, kind of just simplifying things so I can just get one main theme out of each thing that I read that I can apply to the classroom was probably the most helpful thing for me versus other chapters where I would just kind of get lost in all the writing. So yeah, that's about it.